fun and functional CR-V, the versatile element, or the rugged...
That $2 million could work. Now, you know, I got expenses. I mean, Met School for Gregory, that ain't cheap.
Where's the gold, Alvin?
Let me ask you something. Do you like baseball?
Next on Fox 2 News at 10, new images of the killer tsunami in South Asia as the death toll rises again. You drink, you drive, you lose. The party's over for one Metro Detroit man already busted for drunk driving.
We unmasked a great time in Birmingham. A lot of fun, great parties, but no drinking. We'll have that story coming up.
And it may be New Year's Eve for you, but Wolverines are celebrating Rose Bowl Eve. Keep it right here. Fox 2 News is next.
Has found the perfect town. Point Pleasant series premiere Wednesday, January 19th on Fox.
Fox New Year's Eve. It's the rockin'est party on the planet. Ryan Seacrest counts down the year's hottest music live with performances by Uberstank and Evanescence. Plus, the exclusive premiere of Usher's extended music video. Nobody does New Year's Eve like Fox. Live from Times Square starting at 11 tonight on Fox.
It's Hyundai's year-end bonus event, where you can get up to $4,000 cash back or 0% APR in select models. Save big on the popular Elantra, winner of Strategic Vision's 2004 Total Quality Award. It's that dedication to quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. So hurry and get your year-end bonus, up to $4,000 cash back or 0% APR through January 3rd at Hyundai. During Hyundai's year-end bonus event, get 0% APR for 60 months plus $500 cash back.
The season's best. Experience the magic. Cadillac. Break through. Visit your local Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer.
Detroit's only 10 o'clock news. Fox 2 News at 10 starts now.
Good evening. Happy New Year. I'm Ron Savage. Hugh and Monica are off tonight. Right now, here comes 2005, less than 2 hours away. And some Metro Detroiters are ringing in the new year in downtown Birmingham. Fox 2's Lourdes Duarte is live, and Lourdes says it's a family affair. Hi, Lourdes.
Well, you know what? You've got two types of partiers today. The hardcore party. See, they're dressed in black, they're ready to drink. And then you've got the family partiers, the sweet little kids. And today, the kids won. On the biggest party night of the year, these kids aren't missing a thing.
They may want to stay up till midnight. The question is, can their father stay up till midnight? And I don't know.
It's a family day now. When I was younger, yes, we did those other things, but now it's all family. So, and that's how it should be.
First night combines all the fun of New Year's Eve, but takes away the alcohol. Gives kids the biggest party, in this case, all through Birmingham.
A mask. I made a mask.
How'd you make that?
I made it with these strings, and the feathers.
What is New Year's Eve?
You do special stuff.
Even though they don't know much about the yearly celebration, they've made some New Year adjustments.
I'll be good to my family.
You don't want to tell me what your New Year's resolution is?
No.
Why not?
I just don't want to.
But the most amusing thing is that after all this, the kids still have other plans.
We have to go to a party.
Now, you still have time to get out here tonight to listen to the Steel Band show at First Baptist Church, and that ends at 12:10. Here we go! Woo! Live in Birmingham, Lourdes Duarte, Fox 2 News. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. You got that crowd charged. I can hear them now. Thank you, Lourdes. Right now, police are at the height of their holiday crackdown on drunk driving. But tonight, some motorists are not getting the message. Take a look at this. A Wayne County Sheriff's deputy pulling over a 25-year-old man suspected of drunk driving on Michigan Avenue in Westland. He admitted to the deputy that he had been drinking. A breath test also registered his blood alcohol level at .18. That's well over the legal limit.
There's no breaks tonight because we give proper warning. We hope that people watch their news medias. There's no excuse.
No breaks tonight. Last year, 7 people were killed on Metro Detroit roads during the holiday. Police are telling us 3 of those deadly traffic wrecks were alcohol-related. Mothers Against Drunk Driving is working to make sure everyone gets home safely tonight. Right now, Project Life Ride operators are getting into place. Starting at 11 o'clock tonight, you can call 877-693-6233 to get a free cab ride home if you had too much to drink. The lines will be open until 4 in the morning. But MAD is urging you to make your own travel plans first and use this service only as a last resort. Well, the roads should be clear from snow and ice tonight. We're ringing the new year with some pretty nice weather. Warm outside. Weather Authority Wyatt Everhart here with the first look at the 2005 forecast. Happy New Year, Wyatt.
Hey, Happy New Year to you, Ron. And we just have a few hours left of 04. It looks like it's going to be pretty mild out there for us. Let's take a live look on our Fox Tower cam. Look at the lights of the city out there. Beautiful evening out, the stars shining, and it will be quiet for the rest of the night, just a little breezy. Look at the temps right now, still 53 downtown, but there are some 40s west of the city. We'll be falling to the low 40s by midnight tonight or so, through the evening down to 40 or so. Then by tomorrow morning, we'll be getting very cold, in fact, right around the freezing mark. We'll talk about your New Year's Day forecast in the first week of 2005, which looks up and down temperature-wise. We'll talk about all that coming up, Ron.
Keep it warm for a while. Thank you, Wyatt. Now for the latest on the wave of destruction in Southeast Asia. We begin with new home video. It was released by a British family vacationing in Thailand. They captured the monster waves from a hotel balcony.
That wave is a good 15, 20 feet tall. Easy. Get in!
The man says he realized the tsunami was coming because he had just learned about a tsunami on television. His entire family was safe because they were on a higher floor of a strong building, but many, of course, were not so lucky. The numbers are absolutely devastating. Today, the United Nations says the death toll is approaching 150,000, and the final death toll may never be known. As the count increases, so does the amount of aid. Today, President Bush announced a huge increase. The U.S. is now giving $350 million. That's 10 times the original promise. And right now, 5 million people are homeless, and thousands of Americans are still unaccounted for. Well, the search for a newborn baby swept away by the killer waves ends with a miracle in Malaysia. This little baby girl, just 20 days old when the wave rolled into her family's restaurant. That killer wave destroyed the building, killed her parents, and many customers as well. But later, relatives found the baby floating on a mattress in 5 feet of water. No one has any idea how she managed to survive. The world's largest automaker is pledging help for those caught in the world's biggest natural disaster. General Motors is donating $1 million to the relief effort. GM also plans to match dollar for dollar any contributions made by General Motor employees up to $1 million. GM also plans to donate vehicles to help move medical equipment and supplies in affected areas. Well, Detroit is closing out this year with yet another devastating murder. A 35-year-old man was gunned down while opening his business for work this morning. Ali Abu Ta'am was the assistant manager at the airport Quick Lube on Gratiot. This morning, an employee found his body near an open safe. Police believe that Abu Ta'am may have been ambushed. The gunman also took his silver BMW. That car was found abandoned 2 miles away. Investigators are telling Fox 2 that whoever did this also turned off the building's alarm system and removed the security tapes. While murder rates are down in most big cities, Detroit is just one of 3 where the murder rate is on the rise. According to the FBI, there have been more than 370 murders in the Motor City this year. That's 4 more than last year. St. Louis, Missouri had the sharpest increase with 114 murders, 41 more. Chicago had one of the biggest murder rate drops, a 25% decrease from 600 murders down to 445. Well, a woman accused of starting a brawl outside an Ypsilanti restaurant is speaking out tonight. Rhonda Green is charged with multiple felonies in connection with the fight outside the Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant. This video, shot by a witness with a cell phone camera, shows police picking Green up and carrying her to a patrol car early Wednesday morning. Now, Ms. Green claims police used excessive force when they arrested her.
I remember them being able to pull off and me getting thrown against the car and just totally jumped on by 2 or 3 officers. I don't really know how many it was, but I know it was more than one. You know, and I couldn't see. I got pepper sprayed. I got kicked in my face.
We asked police for comment. Police say Miss Green was very strong, and they used the necessary amount of force to restrain her. One officer was injured during that fight. You know who this man is. This is a composite of a rape suspect. The manhunt for him is intensifying. Cops searched this Detroit high-rise. A 74-year-old woman was raped last night in her own room here on the 10th floor of the senior center, the Plymouth Square Apartments on Detroit's west side. Police say the man is in his early 20s. If you know him, call Detroit police. Livonia police are investigating 2 carjackings that happened at the same ATM just hours apart. Both robberies and carjackings occurred at the Bank One ATM at 8 Mile and Grand River this evening. Police say 4 men with guns approached a customer while they were at the ATM. They took money and the car. Police found the car in a nearby neighborhood. About 2 hours later, the same thing happened again. These suspects are still on the loose. Well, as we say adios to 2004, there's a lot to remember, both good and bad. Fox 2's Robin Schwartz takes a look at some of the local stories that touched our lives right here in Metro Detroit.
The Pistons brought us some of the highest and lowest points of 2004. Their championship drive and all those amazing wins had fans across Michigan on top of the world. Then, to end the year, we had the Malice at the Palace.
Artesta's in the stands. Oh, this is awful. Fans are getting involved. Steven Jackson's in the fans. Rasheed Wallace going into the stands.
The lawsuits and charges against fans and the players will play out in the courts in 2005.
Fired multiple shots into a crowd. We don't know if this was random or if it was targeted.
Bloodshed at Detroit's Freedom Fest fireworks marked a violent summer of 2004. The gunfire was followed by the arrest and then the release of prime suspect Duron Caldwell.
I am then not going to proceed at this time with this case because none of the scientific evidence or the physical evidence found at the scene matches Mr. Caldwell.
2004 also saw the conviction of Farmington Hills grade school teacher Nancy Seaman. A jury sent her away for life for hacking her husband to death with a hatchet. And serial killer Coral Watts got life in prison after investigators dug up a 25-year-old case against him.
It's a great day for all of us. And it's a great feeling to know that he will never be back on the streets again.
The community lost heroes this year. Sterling Heights police officer Mark Sawyers and Detroit police officers Matthew Bowens and Jennifer Fettig were killed protecting our cities. Detroit City Councilwoman Kay Everett died. The official cause of her death won't be known until next year. One of the biggest stories of 2004 in sheer size was this sinkhole in Sterling Heights. And it'll be a story again next year because it could take another 6 months to repair.
It's still there. You know, traffic's diverted around, so you really don't see the progress being made. You hear it all night.
That gaping hole in our community is being patched up, and many good things are on tap for the new year ahead. Looking back at 2004, Robin Schwartz, Fox 2 News.
All right, Robin, it may be New Year's Eve where you are, but for the Wolverines, it's Rose Bowl Eve. Coming up, a sneak peek at the Tournament of Roses Parade.
It may be New Year's Eve, but here in Ann Arbor, it's all about the Rose Bowl. I'm Camille and Mary will take you to the pre-festivities coming up.
Dreams of Rose Bowl victory filling the heads of the Michigan Wolverines tonight. Will those dreams be fulfilled tomorrow against Texas? I'm Woody Woodruff. We'll check out all those possibilities coming up in sports. Look for it later in the newscast.
You're watching Detroit's only 10 o'clock news. Fox 2 News at 10 is working for you.
Monday is the last day of 2 weeks to deal, where qualified returning Daimler Chrysler employee lessees can lease the exciting Sebring sedan for just $149 a month. Or choose the spacious Town & Country, the first minivan with stow-and-go seating and storage. And even the adventurous four-wheel drive Jeep Liberty. Your choice for only $149 a month. Plus, pay no security deposit. But hurry, 2 weeks to deal ends Monday. So get to your Chrysler and Jeep superstores today.
Don't miss Oliver, coming to the Fox Theater, January 25th through the 30th. Get your tickets now at the box office, olympiaentertainment.com, or charge by phone. Celebrate the new year with half-off savings from Value City Furniture.
Saturday only. Enjoy huge savings on this soft microfiber sofa and matching love seat. Now just $4.99 while they last.
Or take advantage of special purchase pricing on luxurious all-leather living rooms.
Take home this 100% leather sofa and chair for just $7.99. Or this 100% Italian leather sofa and love seat for only $8.99.
Save half when you shop the half-off New Year's Day sale at Value City Furniture.
You just can't do any better.
You gotta choose the right attorney, call Lee Free. Choose the right attorney, just call Lee.
Hey kids, tell us what Martin Luther King Jr. means to you in 200 words or less, and you could win Pistons tickets for your entire class and a chance to read your winning essay on Fox 2 News Morning.
Now that special SUV you want is gift wrapped for you during your Lincoln Mercury dealer's Wish List year-end event, featuring wish list values on the most entertaining SUVs on the planet with a no-charge DVD entertainment system. You can even add Sirius satellite radio. Now lease Mountaineer for $248 a month with 0 down payment and $11.18 cash due, plus a no-charge DVD entertainment system. The Wish List special values are only here for the holidays. See your Metro Detroit Lincoln Mercury dealer today.
Elmo and the Wolverines are gearing up for some football. It's Michigan versus Texas in the Rose Bowl tomorrow. Here's a sneak peek of the floats in the Tournament of Roses parade. Elmo and the Sesame Street characters will appear, and so will the University of Michigan Marching Band. And tonight, you can almost smell the roses in Ann Arbor. Wolverine fans hope to taste victory tomorrow over Texas. Fox 2's Camille Amiri is in Ann Arbor in maize and blue territory with more.
Well, it might be New Year's Eve, but more importantly, here in Ann Arbor, it's Rose Bowl Eve.
Go Blue, go!
At the Arena Sports Bar in Ann Arbor, fans are getting ready for tomorrow's big game. The Michigan Wolverines take on the Texas Longhorns at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena.
Michigan will win, that's a guarantee.
What do you know about this Texas team?
Not much.
And what are Longhorns?
I guess on the Bulls, Longhorns, that's what I would assume.
From a picture of the legendary Bo Schembechler in the kitchen to a Michigan football helmet at the bar, the Arena is a bona fide sports bar.
We have 25 TVs, 4 big screen TVs, all of them HD capable. And for the Texas fans, we also have TVs in the bathrooms, too, for their viewing pleasure.
Ypsilanti native Josh Kermey admits he's not exactly rooting for the Wolverines.
I'm a Michigan State fan. My team's not doing anything tomorrow.
U of M law school student Carrie Gardner has never been to a Michigan football game, despite being in Ann Arbor for 4 years. But tomorrow she's taking part in the festivities.
Because it's always fun, even though, you know, I don't care about the game. The crowd's fun.
Any predictions on who's going to win?
Michigan's got to win.
That you do know.
Right.
Remember the comment about the special seating? Well, the bar owner wasn't kidding. So tomorrow night, this place will be packed with die-hard Michigan fans. And if there are any Texas fans here, I think we all know where they will be sitting. In Ann Arbor, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Go Blue, Camille, thank you. Coming up off the satellites, not a good thing for Martha Stewart. She loses a decorating contest to other prisoners. Plus, U.S. troops overseas ringing the new year, New York style. We'll show you that coming up.
It's the weekend!
Fox 2 News Weekend, starting at 8 a.m.
It rocks. I love it.
The local coverage is pretty awesome.
It tells you what's going on around town.
Winter on the 2s.
I know that it's on the 2s, and I should be there watching if I want to see the weather.
The only news I watch.
I think it's a great show.
Awesome. Fox 2 News Weekend, starting at 8 a.m.
Ryan Seacrest counts down the year's hottest music live, plus the premiere of Usher's extended music video. New Year's Eve live from Times Square, starting at 11 Fox Friday.
Perfect mix of fuel efficiency and performance. The Civic Hybrid from Honda.
On Star Center, this is Barbara.
I locked my keys in my car. My dog is in there.
That's very frustrating for you, sir. We should get it unlocked momentarily. What kind of dog do we have?
It's a Schnauzer.
All right. And your vehicle doors are now unlocked for you.
They are. You guys are fantastic. You're the best. In 2 seconds, it was done like that. I'm so happy.
Thank you very much. We love hearing that.
You're the best. There is nothing like OnStar.
OnStar is available on over 50 GM models. To learn more, visit OnStar.com.
You're a parent, which means every day you do something great. But today, you'll outdo yourself. You'll learn about saving for college with MESP, the 529 college savings plan with a Michigan income tax deduction. To be eligible this year, you must enroll by December 31st. So don't wait. Go online or call 1-866-643-8425.
Now that special car you want is gift wrapped for you during your Lincoln Mercury dealer's Wish List year-end event. Featuring wish list values on Lincoln Town Car. What do you give the car that has everything? Everything. And Mercury Grand Marquis, with one size that fits all. Now lease Grand Marquis GS for one easy payment of $53.39 after $6,000 cash back. The wish list special values are only here for the holidays. See your Metro Detroit Lincoln Mercury dealer today.
Off the Fox 2 satellites, the nation is still in shock after a burning inferno kills more than 100 at an Argentina nightclub. The club was filled with mostly teenagers attending a concert. The death toll now stands at 175, many of them teens, more than 600 others injured. One witness said there was panic as smoke filled the club. People pushed and shoved, frantically trying to escape. Now, an emergency exit was locked, so the people only had one door to escape. Seems like prison is tampering with Martha Stewart's decorative touch. People magazine is reporting tonight that Martha Stewart and her team of fellow inmates lost a decorating contest at the West Virginia Federal Prison. The website says each group was given $25 in supplies and had to construct a Peace on Earth display. Stewart's team made cranes and hung them from the ceiling, but that wasn't very good because the winning display had a nativity scene and pictures of snow-covered hills. In Italy, the Pope ends the year with his final prayer service. It was held at St. Peter's Basilica. Pope John Paul II held a special midnight mass in his private chapel for the victims of the tsunamis. The 84-year-old pontiff also asked the Blessed Mother for the gift of peace for Rome and the entire world. And in Afghanistan, U.S. troops rang in the new year in Afghanistan, New York style. They watched the big ball drop, although it wasn't quite Times Square. There was also an indoor party where soldiers danced the night away in their civvies. The U.S. has 18,000 troops in Afghanistan. They're hunting for Osama bin Laden and fighting the Taliban regime. And chances are you may be toasting in the new year just about an hour and a half from now. Coming up, is it Cooks or Dom Perignon? We go to work to give you the lowdown on which champagne will help you ring in the new year. And it's a favorite wintertime sport, but fishermen, be careful. You could be dealing with thin ice.
And just as the New Year's holiday parties are heating up, the temps are beginning to fall out there. We'll let you know how cold it'll be to start 2005 on the other side of this break.
On Star Center, this is Barbara.
I locked my keys in my car. My dog is in there.
That's very frustrating for you, sir. We should get it unlocked momentarily. What kind of dog do we have?
It's a schnauzer.
All right. And your vehicle doors are now unlocked for you.
They are. You guys are fantastic. You're the best. In 2 seconds, it was done like that. I'm so happy.
Thank you very much. We love hearing that.
You're the best. There is nothing like OnStar.
OnStar is available on over 50 GM models. To learn more, visit OnStar.com.
The near miss. A chance to rethink your car insurance. Unless you have State Farm, the company that insures more drivers than any other. With competitive rates, discounts, and something that no one else can offer. A neighborhood State Farm agent. Think about that.
Please talk to your local Metro Detroit State Farm agent today.
Martin Luther King Jr. His works are legendary, his words inspiring. If you're 12 years old or younger, Rock Financial and Fox 2 challenge you to write a 200-word essay about Martin Luther King Jr. Tell us how this great civil rights leader affects your life today and why we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And send it to this address. Judges will select 3 winners who get to read their essays on Fox 2 News Morning and win tickets for their entire class to see the Detroit Pistons play at the Palace on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Everybody's good at something.
And make a killer cheesecake.
I can wiggle my ears. I can do Alfred Hitchcock.
I can turn my tongue upside down.
I can't dance, but I will.
I can make people believe in themselves.
But no matter what you're good at,
You can make a difference in a child's life.
you don't have to be famous or do anything special.
You just have to be yourself.
January is National Mentoring Month. To learn more, go to mentoring.org.
Share what you know.
OnStar Center, this is Barbara.
I locked my keys in my car. My dog is in there.
That's very frustrating for you, sir. We should get it unlocked momentarily. What kind of dog do we have?
It's a schnauzer.
All right. And your vehicle doors are now unlocked for you.
They are. You guys are fantastic. You're the best. In 2 seconds, it was done like that. I'm so happy.
Thank you very much. We love hearing that.
You're the best. There is nothing like OnStar.
OnStar is available on over 50 GM models. To learn more, visit OnStar.com.
All right, the Coast Guard has a warning for all fishermen tonight. You are probably on thin ice. Fox 2 found these guys out on the ice this morning, and last week's deep freeze, of course, brought the fishermen out, but wildly fluctuating temperatures, including today's high, certainly could make for some dangerous conditions on that ice. Remember, the Coast Guard says no ice should be considered safe as long as these temperatures are going back and forth. And back and forth they will go for the first week of 2005. Today, no exception, 59 degrees, normal high, 32. This wasn't a record breaker, but it was close to it. The old record back from 1875. So, yeah, about 30 degrees above normal. Still 50 now. Still a mild New Year's Eve night. Boy, we in December and in 2004, like a lamb, kind of on a mild note, but colder air is in the forecast this week at times. You'll see what I mean in a second. Again, across the area, 50s now up and down the St. Clair River, 50 now Port Huron, 50 in Toledo. But check out to our north and west, Saginaw down to 36. That's a cold front on the way, and it will drop our temperatures big time by the morning. Midnight still looks relatively mild. If you're going to be out partying late tonight, bring the jacket along because we'll see temperatures more like what they have up north now, 32 in Traverse City, and really cold air north and west of Lake Michigan, 10 now in Duluth. So, yeah, there is still some cold air out there. It is, after all, January coming right at us. Past 24 hours, skies have cleared off nicely. Boy, beautiful evening. Take your date out, head to that hip New Year's Eve party. Looking good for you. Stars shining out there, just a few fair weather clouds, a dry forecast, a breezy one after windy conditions today. Winds gusting into the 30s. I think through the rest of the evening, just a 10 to 15 mile per hour breeze. Cold front knocking on our door. That begins to come through. So just before sunrise tomorrow, much colder. Sun up at 8:02 a.m. tomorrow. So 8:02 sunrise, the first one of 2005. Then that colder air flows across Metro Detroit, and wet weather building in for Sunday, so keep that in mind, a wet second half of the weekend. Tonight, though, overnight, down to 30, eventually colder and clear. Hey, Happy New Year, even though we still got about an hour and a half to go. New Year's Day, 36, much colder, about 25 degrees colder tomorrow. And here's your Weather Authority 5-day forecast. Temperatures will be much colder tomorrow, but check it out, Ron, they rebound on Sunday. Rain comes in with a warm front, mid-50s. That's crazy for January 2nd. And then we're back to the 40-degree mark on Monday, so we could see a little wintry mix by Tuesday. So roller coaster ride, temperature-wise, first week of 05. Could be a turbulent season to come. I want to say one other thing. Rich Luderman, new chief meteorologist here at Fox 2. I've been filling in this week. He will be here Monday night, so we welcome him aboard.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Coming in, the rich man, the looter.
You got it, man. All right, Wyatt, thank you. Way to go. Picking the right champagne now to toast doesn't have to be rocket science. We're working for you to make sure your New Year's toast is just right. According to local wine expert Madeline Trefon, getting the perfect champagne or beverage is the key.
Some of the options stylistically are very dry champagnes, which are brut or ultra brut, slightly fruity champagnes, which are referred to as extra dry, which is a little bit of an oxymoron. And if you prefer something a little sweeter, people like to drink Moscato d'Asti, which is similar to Asti Spumante, only a nicer beverage, I think.
Wyatt, she did not mention your Mad Dog 2020. The champagne, she says, should be served very cold, not just chilled, very cold. She has a great tip for popping the cork. She says the right way is to turn the bottle. Don't turn the cork. And still to come on Fox 2 News at 10, they come from all over the world to ring in 2005 at the unofficial New Year's capital of the world. We'll check in live from Times Square. That's coming up.
The Michigan Hoop Squad wanted to usher in the new year with a win over UNC Asheville. I'm Woody Woodruff. We'll have the happy highlights up next in sports.
Why GM certified? Make a good decision. Visit your GM certified dealer today.
New Year's Day at Gardner White. No interest till 2008. 0% interest till 2008. No down payment, and we pay your sales tax. Saturday, 10 till 9, only at Gardner White. Every single price is slashed, cut, shattered. Up to 77% off the best furniture. And for a few short hours, no down payment. 0% interest till 2008. 2008. And we even pay your sales tax. Don't miss out. Saturday, New Year's Day only. 10 till 9, only at Gardner White.
It's that time of year again. Time for the Lexus December to Remember sales event, where you'll find the best values of the year on your favorite Lexus vehicles. See Meade Lexus of Southfield and Lakeside and Lexus of Ann Arbor.
It turns out, the cereal pediatricians recommend as finger food for toddlers is the same cereal that's good for your heart.
Hey, eat your own breakfast.
Monday is the last day of 2 weeks to deal, where qualified Daimler Chrysler employee lessees can lease the exciting Crossfire for just $249 a month. Go on-road, off-road, or wherever your heart desires with the legendary performance of Jeep Grand Cherokee 4x4. Or arrive in style, no matter where you're going, in a new Chrysler 300. Your choice for only $249 a month. Plus, pay no security deposit. But hurry, 2 weeks to deal ends Monday. So get to your Chrysler and Jeep superstores today.
Still thinking about buying replacement windows this year? Here's one word of advice. Don't. Come Monday, January 3rd, you'll be glad you waited.
New Year's Eve is a chance to toss out the old and ring in the new, which is exactly what the Michigan Wolverines want to do against Texas tomorrow in the Rose Bowl. A win ends the season on a high note, and it also builds some momentum for next year. So for the Maize and Blue, there's no talk of falling flat.
Both teams have great traditions. I mean, you have the #1 winning team of all time, #4 winning team of all time. I can keep throwing out stats, but at the end of the day, it's just a great football team in terms of speed, athletic ability, talent, great coach. You know what I'm saying? And it goes for us, too. So when you have two powerhouses colliding like this on the biggest stage there is, the Rose Bowl, it makes for an exciting game.
It was a big day for the Michigan Wolverines hoop squad as the Maize and Blue played host to UNC Asheville. The Bulldogs completely overmatched, and the Wolverines exploited that disparity. Chris Hunter with big numbers, Deion Harris and Ronald Coleman also with big games. We'll show you all the action coming up on Sportsworks Friday night. I think it's right after this newscast, right, Ron?
We'll be here for that.
Excellent.
All right, thank you, Woody.
All right.
Finally, tonight, it's all in the way to live in with 2005, especially in New York. You are looking at live pictures of Times Square, where American Idol host Ryan Seacrest will ring in the new year with a host of celebrities, including Woody Woodruff, Wyatt Everhart.
Thank you.
R&B singer Usher, who will debut this 20-minute music video / mini movie. And we're not looking at it, but he'll debut that. That's why they call it a debut. You'll see it then. You can watch it right here on Fox 2, right after the Sportsworks program. Have a big time. You know who's not drinking tonight are the Michigan State Troopers. They're out there.
Oh, yeah.
So be careful. Have a great new year. We'll all be here tomorrow night. We'll look for you then. And the sports is coming up. Have some fun. All right.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Big night coming?
Always a big night, Ron. We've got Rose Bowl preps. Yeah. Michigan and Texas. I think Michigan.
All right, go blue. I got to agree with that. Thanks for
joining. You're happier.
All right, Happy New Year. Good night.
Dan Miller, only on Fox 2 Sportsworks. The 5-star crash safety rated Civic Coupe from Honda.
There's only 2 weeks to deal on America's hottest products. For 2 weeks only, buy any new Dodge and make no monthly payments until May 2005. Or lease and pay no security deposit. Now qualified returning Daimler Chrysler employee lessees can grab a Dodge Grand Caravan SXT for just $129 a month. Plus, grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. But you've got to get it in gear because 2 weeks to deal ends January 3rd.
On January 14th, get ready to rap.
I said an old MacDonald had a zebra.
A zebra? Get ready to rock and ride with Frankie Muniz.
I'll race you anytime you want.
Joe Pantoliano.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Snoop Dogg, Steve Harvey, and David Spade.
Who let the zebras out?
Racing Stripes, rated PG.
Oh, you weren't supposed to hear that.
Starts January 14th.
On Star Center, this is Barbara.
I locked my keys in my car. My dog is in there.
That's very frustrating for you, sir. We should get it unlocked momentarily. What kind of dog do we have?
It's a schnauzer.
All right. And your vehicle doors are now unlocked for you.
They are. You guys are fantastic. You're the best. In 2 seconds, it was done like that. I'm so happy.
Thank you very much. We love hearing that.
You're the best. There is nothing like OnStar.
OnStar is available on over 50 GM models. To learn more, visit OnStar.com.
Everybody's good at something.
And make a killer cheesecake.
I can wiggle my ears.
I can do Alfred Hitchcock.
I can turn my tongue upside down.
I can't dance, but I will.
I can make people believe in themselves.
But no matter what you're good at, you can make a difference in a child's life. You don't have to be famous.
Or do anything special.
You just have to be yourself.
January is National Mentoring Month. To learn more, go to mentoring.org.
Share what you know.
Ryan Seacrest counts down the year's hottest music live, plus the premiere of Usher's extended music video. New Year's Eve live from Times Square, starting at 11 Fox Friday.
It's time to ring in the new year on Sportsworks Friday night, and helping us sweep out 2004 are the Michigan Wolverines. The Maize and Blue getting set to take on Texas in the Rose Bowl. Look for Longhorn on the menu. The Lions are also closing out the 2004 season. Detroit looking to cut down the Titans. We'll see if Detroit can end the year in the win column. Plus the best of 2004 as well as the worst. The New Year's Eve countdown continues on the Works right now. Welcome one and all to Sportsworks Friday night. It's the final show of 2004 as we get set to ring in the new year. I'm Woody Woodruff, and tonight we'll look in on Tommy Amaker and the Michigan Wolverines Hoop Squad, and we'll also make a stop at the round table where Rachel Brady and Tony Ortiz are standing by. We start in Pasadena as Michigan gets ready for tomorrow's Rose Bowl matchup against the Texas Longhorns. It's called the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, and for the Michigan Wolverines, it's considered hallowed ground. The Rose Bowl is always the goal for the Maize and Blue, but after dropping the ball last year against USC, Lloyd Carr wants his squad to find success. In fact, some might claim that tomorrow's Rose Bowl is a game that Michigan needs to find success in.
Kind of incredible that we're here to the year 2005 coming up, and this is the first meeting, and to have it in the Rose Bowl, I think certainly adds to the meaning of this game.
Both teams have great traditions. I mean, you have the #1 winning team of all time, #4 winning team of all time. I can keep throwing out stats, but at the end of the day, it's just a great football team in terms of speed, athletic ability, talent, great coach, you know what I'm saying? And it goes for us, too. So when you have two powerhouses colliding like this on the biggest stage there is, the Rose Bowl, it makes for an exciting game.
Exciting is an understatement, with the Wolverines making their way to a whopping 19th Rose Bowl appearance tomorrow against Texas. We have a historical perspective on the game, and how the Maize and Blue can make it a success. Ladies and gentlemen, Fox 2 presents Wolverine coaching legend Bo Schembechler and his detailed keys to the game.
I think the team that can stop the run will win if they don't turn the ball over. They don't make a lot of mistakes. If they can be mistake-free and stop the run, the team that does that will win the game.
I love it when coaches go into detail. To the NFL, where the Lions bandwagon has reached the end of the line. This week in Tennessee, Detroit will finish the string, and while 2004 wasn't the best of times for the Lions, the squad still wants to play for pride.
You got to trust that the concentration and the importance and the focus is there, like it should be, like it has to be to win a football game, whether you're in the playoffs or not. You know, that's we say that, and it's got to happen.
You know, you sit down and look at the season as a whole, there's going to be things you like and things you don't like, and it's going to be the same with this season as well. But it's always nice to have that good feeling going into the offseason.
The Lions are the Sunday main course for the final time this season here on Fox 2. The fun starts at 11:30 a.m. with Fox 2 Football Sunday. Then it's NFL Sunday from L.A., immediately followed by the Lions and Titans. Then at 4:30, be here for the Fox 2 Football Sunday postgame show. And don't forget about the full wrap-up on Sportsworks Sunday night. Fox 2, as usual, is your football leader. After mashing Delaware State on Wednesday night, head coach Tommy Amaker and the Michigan Wolverines faced the Bulldogs of the University of North Carolina, Asheville, the Maize and Blue, finding out quickly that the only thing UNC Asheville has in common with the UNC Tar Heels is a certain shade of blue. Let's get to Chrysler Arena. Head coach Tommy Amaker watching the flow, and he liked the view, especially from junior big man Chris Hunter. Hunter showing his skills down low for 2 of his game-high 20, and it seemed like Michigan could find their shot from anywhere on the floor. This is Deion Harris running the point. He had another solid game, 8 assists, none better than that lob to Brent Petway for the alley-oop. Petway was 4 of 4 from the field. Then Michigan went on the break. Harris again pushing to Ronald Coleman. Coleman strong to the hole. Michigan in control for the full game. Hunter had 20, Coleman 17 in a 75-54 Wolverines blowout.
We know that now things completely change, and for everybody in terms of all teams in college basketball and every conference. You know, every coach will probably say that conference play is different, and certainly conference play is different when you're on the road.
When you cover sports like we do here at Fox 2, you hear a lot of talk, and we all know that talk is cheap, but there are a few lines that we would have paid to hear again. See if any of those showed up in 2004.
Testing podium mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You good?
All right, Los Angeles, it's time for the main event.
I let my tape rock till my tape pop.
Poor lady forgot the words.
Oh, say.
We're being flashed, and there we go.
I'm proud of him. There are very few guys in this room had balls to do what he did today, I'll tell you that.
Be a man or woman. Be a man or woman. Put your name on it. Don't be afraid of it.
I am afraid of the dark, and I don't like, being scared.
Jesus.
My bad.
I know I have to get up in the morning, put my underwear on first, and then put my pants on first. I don't need people to tell me that. Yeah. Thongs.
I don't know any franchise players that come off the bench. I don't know any Olympian that come off the bench. I don't know any All-Star that come off the bench. I don't know any former MVP that come off the bench. I don't know any 3-time scoring champion come off the bench. I mean, I don't know any first-team All-NBA come off the bench. Why Allen Iverson? Why should I come off the bench?
We're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma.
I don't know any Fox 2 anchor that comes off the bench. You know what I mean? Hey, there's plenty more in the tank, and the fun continues right after the break. Check this out. There's none of the good, just the bad and the ugly from 2004. We'll unleash the carnage when we return.
You want football? You want Lions? Well, make Sunday a Fox 2 Football Sunday. At 11:30, Mooch Talks and Lions News breaks with Dan Miller in your hometown pregame. Fox 2 Football Sunday. At noon, spend an hour with the Fox NFL Sunday game. Then,
Williams and the Lions. Bullock and the Titans.
Your Fox 2 Football Sunday starts Sunday at 11:30 on your home of Lions football. Fox 2 Detroit.
New Year's Day at Gardner White. No interest till 2008. 0% interest till 2008. No down payment, and we pay your sales tax. Saturday, 10 till 9, only at Gardner White. Every single price is slashed, cut, shattered. Up to 77% off the best furniture. And for a few short hours, no down payment. 0% interest till 2008. 2008. And we even pay your sales tax. Don't miss out. Saturday, New Year's Day only. 10 till 9, only at Gardner White.
Your local Ford dealer presents Monster Jazz. Brought to you by Advanced Auto Parts and Ford Trucks. Every season just $12 for 16 trucks. Featuring Blue Thumper, Devastator, Miss Dangerous, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, American Guardian, World Champion, Grave Digger, plus a Mule Blanket, and more. See the trucks, meet the drivers, and get autographs at the Built Ford Tough Party in the Pits. Grab your free pit pass at your local Ford dealers. Monster Jazz, brought to you by Ford Trucks. January 15th, the Silver Dome.
Martin Luther King Jr. His works are legendary, his words inspiring. If you're 12 years old or younger,
Rock Financial and Fox 2 challenge you to write a 200-word essay about Martin Luther King Jr. Tell us how this great civil rights leader affects your life today and why we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And send it to this address. Judges will select 3 winners who get to read their essays on Fox 2 News Morning and win tickets for their entire class to see the Detroit Pistons play at the Palace on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Hey, welcome back. Every week on this program, we show you the best plays that the sports world has to offer. But do you know what goes into producing that little slice of heaven? About 500 hours of viewing hell as a special treat. Here's the best of the worst.
Infield fly rule should be called, and is, and Kadai, they drop the ball. They're calling the out. They're calling the out. The throw hits Sweeney in the back. Look out. Come on, Ricky. Stop that nonsense. That's nonsense, Ricky.
Nonsense, Ricky. Time to pause, but on the other side, we'll roll up our sleeves at the round table where Michigan's Rose Bowl chances will be dissected by Rachel Brady and Tony Ortiz. With this being the first meeting between the Wolverines and Longhorns, who has the upper hand on New Year's Eve? You'll get the answers next.
No. This one. Here, yeah.
Thanks. Honey Nut Cheerios. When you want something that tastes great and can help lower cholesterol, the choice is obvious.
Yeah, that's the one. Thanks.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Be happy, be healthy.
Monday is the last day of 2 weeks to deal, where qualified Daimler Chrysler employee lessees can lease the exciting Crossfire for just $249 a month. Go on-road, off-road, or wherever your heart desires with the legendary performance of Jeep Grand Cherokee 4x4. Or arrive in style, no matter where you're going, in a new Chrysler 300. Your choice for only $249 a month. Plus, pay no security deposit. But hurry, 2 weeks to deal ends Monday. So get to your Chrysler and Jeep superstores today.
Everybody's good at something.
And make a killer cheesecake.
I can wiggle my ears.
I can do Alfred Hitchcock.
I can turn my tongue upside down.
I can't dance, but I will.
I can make people believe in themselves.
But no matter what you're good at,
You can make a difference in a child's life.
You don't have to be famous.
Or do anything special.
You just have to be yourself.
January is National Mentoring Month. To learn more, go to mentoring.org.
Share what you know.
We asked Carol Johnson which of these identical name-brand 42-inch plasma TVs was a better deal. Carol?
I guess I'll go with that one.
Carol Johnson, savvy consumer.
You know, we've done this 100 times, and no one ever picks the one that costs more.
ABC Warehouse, the absolute best holiday deals, guaranteed.
Now, which one would you choose?
Now get a state-of-the-art 50-inch HD TV plasma monitor for only $39.98.
Welcome back to Sportsworks Friday night. We are here at the round table for the final time in 2004 with Rachel Brady from MLive.com. Welcome, Rachel. And Tony Ortiz from WXYT, AM 1270, the sports station. All right, guys, let's talk about it. Texas and Michigan, Rose Bowl. Who's going to win, Rachel?
I like Michigan in this one.
Tell me why.
I think a lot of the reasons that Michigan has been beat this year, they've solved in this. They've worked on very tough.
Like what?
The running quarterback. They've been beat by a running quarterback. I think they found a very good way in their preparation to simulate that quarterback by using one of their young wide receivers to get in there, prepare for that. They've been beat by twice this year by those type of quarterbacks. I think they've made an effort to do that. Also, special teams blunders, they've worked on those this year. I think that's something else they've shored up, and they won't be blitzed the way they were against USC last year. I think that's something they've worked on a lot with their defense in this preparation.
And I think a good part of what you just said is the fact that they did a lot of that work here at home. They didn't have to go on the road and try and install all of this new stuff. They knew what it was. All it is now in Pasadena is just practice and tweak what we already know.
And
right?
a lot of watching tape. The mistakes.
Now set, and when the ball drops all in Times Square, going to erupt. We're talking about 1 million people. We're taking